wanna live like the sun.
Hawke's Bay is known for its gorgeous coastal scenery and a myriad of bird life.
Live like the sun.
If you'd like to try some bird watching with a difference, you can head to the Cape Kidnappers Reserve. The team at Gannet Beach Adventures will take you on a private tractor tour along the beach and out to the Gannets. In case you were wondering, the Gannets are giant coastal birds that look like seagulls on steroids, but we'll meet them later. Getting out to the colony is a fun, bumpy ride. Gannet Beach Adventures has had 50 years' experience in exploring this area. Be prepared, you might get your feet wet. As you explore, you'll see the evidence of the region's turbulent past in the ash and earthquake markings that line the steep cliffs.
I'm like a volcano just ready to explode.
The first gannet colony we're looking for is over there on the headland. Now, it's not really known what initially attracts a colony to one particular place. But here, as you can see, there's a great ocean, plenty of feeding grounds, and great shelter. So I can understand why someone would want to stay here. And the views are to die for. The full-day experience includes a stop for a picnic lunch on the beach. If you want to observe the birds up close, you'll see plenty along the rocky shore. But to meet the main colony, you'll need to climb for about 25 minutes. The steep walk takes you over some windswept hills and to the edge of the cape. This is the largest mainland colony of gannets in the world. As soon as these birds can fly, they head off to Australia. And then 3 to 5 years later, they return here to find a partner and mate for life. And then they never leave New Zealand again. What's even more amazing is that they seem to know to stay on this side of the railing. The birds are clearly territorial. Well, Dave, these birds are born here. As soon as they're born here, they head off to Australia. It sounds like a typical Kiwi to me.
That's right. Big OE for them.
Big
First time in their
overseas
life.
trip, yeah?
That's right.
And I guess for them, it's their first test to actually see if they can fly and put their wings into action.
Yes, that's right. It's a big ask for them for their first time in their lives, and some of them don't make it back here. A lot of them don't make it back here. So,
what percentage of them actually don't make it?
It's just less than 40% come back.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's high mortality.
Is that because it's such an arduous journey, or because they have a lot of predators?
No, there's no predators for them as such. It's being their first flight, they're not really that savvy, if you like, about their flying capabilities, I guess you could say. And if they have good passage, they get there without too much problem. But if they get blown off course, then of course they've run out of food, and there's no food to be had in the middle of the Pacific.
Wow.
Until they get into Australian waters, and if they get blown off, they might be 2 or 3 weeks off course, and that's the history.
So it's really the survival of the fittest, isn't it?
Yeah.
And these birds live a long time.
Yes, 22 years on average.
Wow.
And some have been known to live to 30 plus.
Amazing.
Pretty old for a bird.
Now, they've been nesting here for quite a while, haven't they? For
They have,
many years.
They've been nesting here since Captain Cook discovered New Zealand, and first a lot of gannets were sighted out on this point out here. And there's still a small colony there at the moment, and but there's more here now.
So they obviously picked this spot out and said, this is it, we're going to keep this as our breeding ground, and they keep coming back.
They colonise, so they stick to the same areas, and they come back to the same nests. The average age birds come back to the same nest every year.
And they're an amazing looking bird. Are they actually related to any other bird?
No, they're related to the booby family.
The booby family. I don't know if I'd be too proud about that.
That's right. But no, apart from that, they're pretty streamlined and quite graceful birds.
And what's their main food here, the main food source?
The main foods is small herrings and any such like fish that are small. Yeah.
I guess there's plenty of that around here.
Yes, there is.
Very fertile area.
Yeah.
Like these birds, we had a flight ahead of us too.